The first problem for generating the star. These are my vertices, going 4 vertices across each extreme of x and y and 0.25 in between. The next list is generated starting from the leftmost negative x and going in a counterclockwise order. All the other data was updated accordingly to match. Here's the result. Second question was to generate a circle using a number of vertices specified in the header. Vertices were generated using a loop, using cosine and sine for the x and y respectively. A step was based on going to 360 for the full circle based on number of vertices, defining how great the step should be. The smaller the step, the less number of vertices, and the greater the space between each triangle. Indices are generated by the first vertex generated always being the starting point of the triangle, and subsequently everything else in counterclockwise order being generated. Number of vertices -1, so that the last point doesn't go above it because it's +1 here. It's 33 indices were generated total for this. Numbers were adjusted accordingly. Here's one with 24 vertices. The questions I asked to answer were the triangle, why setting the z value to 2 would make it not appear, because we're rendering in the coordinate space of MDC without other matrices or other coordinate spaces, so anything above 1 gets clipped out and the geometry gets adjusted to compensate for that with generating more triangles. The viewport was defining a viewport with different parameters and minimizing how much it covers in a window can be useful when you want to generate multiple scenes in different areas. Maybe one spot has the environment, the other has something like a GUI or a map in game. Some of the formats for the back buffer was the 8-bit RGBA8 unsigned normal, so 8 bits for each channel representing a value from 0 to 1 in decimal points. We used the 16-bit unsigned integer for the index list. Since our index lists are very small, no need to use 32 bits, essentially equates to using unsigned shorts. For the positions, we use 32-bit assigned floating point values representing positions. These values can go beyond 1, which is a good thing to use when generating data from geometry, as these points can be in any of these ranges. Standard format to use for vertex positions. There are also some, so to specify unsigned normal would be a decimal representation of a positive floating point from 0 to 1 only. Unsigned integer can be 16, 32 bits, unsigned positive only values, and signed, they are the same, but can also be negative.